Hello, folks. Welcome back to our channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing the very first episode of the third season of Medium called Four Dreams Part 1. Four Dreams Part 1, indeed. The episode was directed by Aaron Lipstadt and written by Glenn Gordon Caron and Javier Grillo Morsiewicz. And the episode originally aired on November 15th, 2006. So this episode, as you probably have guessed from the title, is part of a two-part episode, and this one is basically the first part of this episode. And in it, Allison is basically, she's having dreams of a violent crime that took place in Phoenix, Arizona, which is where she lives and where she works with the district attorney. She's actually, her and the district attorney are investigating what seems to have been one of many home invasions in which the killers, the burglars, killed a whole family, including the kids, which is pretty gruesome. And basically, Allison is going to have dreams about the scene, and she's going to see what happened in there, right? But what is most peculiar about this episode is that Bridget, who happens to be Allison's middle daughter, also happens to dream. She happens to dream. She happens to have some dreams of her own about the murders, right? And basically, her dreams are pretty, I guess you could say, unconventional in a way, because whatever she sees in her dreams comes to her through some animated cartoons, right? And actually, she happens to see this the whole murders taking place as a cartoon called The Monkey Heads. I don't believe The Monkey Heads is an actual cartoon you can find, but it happened. I believe it was created for the show, The Monkey Heads, and Allison's eldest daughter, Ariel, mentions it at some point, and she says that when she was little, it used to be on TV, on television, right? So, yeah, that's basically it for this episode. And then Allison is actually visited by an old flame, someone she used to know in the past. And there's something to that person. He's, I believe he's a reporter or journalist, who basically goes abroad to cover, what needs to be covered. But there's something to him. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll let you find out for yourselves, right? So, this is basically it for this episode. At some point, yeah, there's going to be a freaking scary dream in which a car is going to end up being run off the road, and it's going to end up in the water. And I thought that scene was pretty good, pretty well directed, pretty well made, pretty well performed by the characters. Performed it pretty well. Yeah, that's I guess that's pretty much it, really. But yeah, this whole episode was pretty great in my opinion. I really enjoyed this episode. It felt pretty good, and yeah, that was a pretty interesting episode to open up this third season of the show. You probably have guessed from the looking at the DVD case from the third season. But Allison has a new haircut. She cut her hair in this third season. So yeah, her hair appears to be shorter. I thought that looks good on her. Yeah, the shorter hair looks pretty good on her. But yeah, that's pretty much it. 4 Dreams Part 1 was a pretty good episode. And in the meantime, I didn't mention it, but Lee Scanlon, the detective, he's gonna, him and the woman who works for the mayor, what's her name? Let me find it. Linda Novi, who works for the mayor. They're gonna get pretty close. But then as he's about to do something that's big, I'm not gonna tell you what. Something is gonna happen, and he might not be able to go through with his plans. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty gruesome murders. A pretty gruesome case to be opening this third season. And it shows you that this third season is going to be a lot darker than the previous ones. It is my absolute favorite, this third season, along with the fourth one. So I'm going to have a blast reviewing the episodes. But yeah, this third season opened up with a very good episode. And obviously the episode is going to end it with a big cliffhanger. And I'm gonna try and review the second episode very soon. But yeah, this first hour, whatever I'm gonna call it, this 2-parter episode, definitely did it well, right? It absolutely blew my mind away. It actually did very well in introducing this third season with such a big episode, a big shocking episode, if you will. And even the beginning where Allison is actually telling about dreams, I thought that was pretty good because she tells us about what makes us humans, and then she's gonna tell us about dreams and that we all dream and stuff. And even the title of the episode, 4 Dreams, is reflected by those words that Allison is speaking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And one cannot wait after having watched this first episode. One cannot wait to see what happens next in the second episode of the show. Of the third season, sorry about that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So if I were to rate this episode on a scale from 1 to 10, how much will I give it? It's kind of a hard one for me to come up with a rating for this episode since it was pretty great. I believe I would give it an 8.5 out of 10, maybe. Yeah, 8.5 sounds good in my opinion. Or maybe just 8. And this episode was pretty great, to be honest, so I don't know. Maybe 8 out of 10? 8 out of 10, I think. 8 out of 10 would do it good. Not 8.5, maybe just 8 out of 10, but it was still a great episode, and I loved the rest and so on, and 8.5 out of 10 for this episode. 8.5 out of 10. Am I loud and clear? 8.5 out of 10 for this episode. 8.5 out of 10 for this first episode of the third season. I'll say it one last time just to make sure it's clear. 8.5 out of 10 for this first episode of the third season of Medium. Awesome episode. And I can't wait to get to the second part of it and let you know about my thoughts on it. Let you in on my thoughts. Because these episodes that open up the season are usually awesome. What about you, folks? What did you think about this first episode of the third season? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would really love to hear about your thoughts and views on this episode. And in the meantime, folks, take care, Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next review for another episode. Goodbye, take care. This whole channel for you signing off.